What's up, everybody? Welcome back. No Look Passengers in the building. We got new little setup different. To my far right, I got F. Eddie Trevor in the motherfucking building. Let's go.
Yo, what up,
I'm saying? Next to him, I got Mr.
up,
Pete
bitch.
My Sneaks. Shoes
Yes,
looking like
sir.
a damn iguana. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
You know, I'm B-May. Out here, you know, the Bastard Billy. Ballad of the Bastard Billy coming soon to my left.
Billingham.
3-time Father of the Year. Young Party Mike. What's up, everybody? This podcast is presented by Eddie's Pizza, KG's, Mud Brothers Vintage and Body, all them.
Hopes and dreams.
Big Georgie. Shout out to Big Georgie, man. We rocking with Jorjiana this week.
Someone said she sounded like Squidward laughing.
I seen that. That was crazy. That was wild.
She got the web going crazy, man.
She do got the web going crazy. That's kind of what
She
we
got our
talking
web going crazy.
Yeah.
about. Hey, shout out to Big
I think she got
Georgie.
Trev's web going crazy.
That ain't what I meant, but okay, I'll take it. I'll hold that.
Somebody calling me.
Don't answer it. I think it's Georgie. She's trying to get on the pod.
Hello.
Shout out to
You should
shout out
have
to
done
her.
a live answer.
I might have to. No.
You know what's crazy, dude? There's so many
Do not
people who are
disturb.
like,
My bad.
they just let anybody rap nowadays. I'm like, no, nobody let her rap. She just did it, and now you commenting on it.
See, now that's that shit I told y'all about.
We
What?
ain't talking about this again, man.
We
ain't talking about this again. We had a whole 2-hour discussion about.
Oh yeah.
We ain't talking
Don't
about
get
that
him
again.
started, bro.
Yeah, no, don't get me started. But I'm gonna leave it
I was
alone.
listening to Tupac on the way over here, brother.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
I'm cool.
So that's what happens when you let the game get saturated. I'm
I
leaving
just
it alone.
look. Okay, all right. We off it.
pause.
Next time.
What your boys been doing, man? What's been happening, man? Trevor's been locked in, bro. He look at him.
Hey, look, podcast. 1 fucking year.
That's
you
all
hear
it
me,
is,
Clay?
1 year,
1
man.
fucking year, dude. B-May, 1 fucking year. Party Mike, 1 fucking year.
One of them
We're locking
things.
in. We're gonna. I'm like seriously. We're gonna lock in for 365 days, and let's see where we're at compared to the 365 we spent not all the way locked in.
That's
let's,
a fact, man.
Let's figure it out.
It's a fact. We all the way in.
Let's
We
see
just
what
trying
hard
to get
work
to the
does.
horizon, man.
It's been growing.
I mean, like
Pause.
in fucking pause. In 4 days. In 4 days, there's already different results, and it's just from trying.
Yeah.
You know, and like that's how it can go. You know, I'm not saying there's not going to be like dips and problems. There might be times where we're like, damn, we could not get a big hitter clip again.
Yeah. Well, remember the first time I was on, it was like we was talking about if you put your genuine authenticness into what you're doing, people will gather that, they will gravitate towards it, and it'll
believe
take
it.
off the way it's supposed to.
I believe it
That's a fact.
100%.
Damn.
Now, at the same time, you be your authentic self, and you got every single person that's over the age of 45 grilling you on the internet, dude. This
Hey,
motherfucker.
Somebody called. Nah,
Let's
we
talk
get
about
on
it.
Someone called Trevor Uncle, bro. They said Unc.
I've been fucked up about it
What's
all morning.
Unc's age?
That is a
I
good
guess
question.
I really
Good
could
question.
be
I don't
Unc
think
to
there's
them,
an age
you know?
to it. I think it's you could be an Unc to. I got some nephews,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, me too.
You know what I'm
Quite
saying?
Literally,
You
yeah.
legit Unc.
Yeah.
but like
Bro, I think of Unc, I'm thinking of like 40, 50 years old.
nah, because I think it's game based.
Facts.
You
True.
know, who's
Yeah,
giving you
yeah,
game?
yeah.
Like I had some older Sammy's Unc.
Yeah.
And that's cuz. You know,
That's cuz. Yeah.
that's cuz.
Yeah.
But he almost Unc age.
That ain't
It's-
big, that
I
ain't big,
get
bro.
this.
I would use OG, not Unc, for like someone like Sam.
That's the same thing.
He's OG.
I think Unc is like 10 years older than you. OG
decade.
is like
You could-
20-ish
That's
years
Eddie.
older than you.
Eddie's OG.
Eddie's OG.
That's
That's
facts.
pop. He's just pop
That's
status
yeah,
to him.
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
all right. Anyway, let's go back to you getting grilled on the internet.
Nah,
Instead
man.
of
we
me
talk
getting
about you. They said Trevor. They said what did bro say? He was like, I feel the same way, Unc. And bro, Trev hit the group chat. Was like, hey, this motherfucker just called me Uncle.
but there's one guy
And they
who
didn't
said
call
I was
you
too,
Uncle.
There was one guy who said I was too old to be even acting like that over that girl, and I'm like, yo, I don't actually feel that way. I'm being funny, so this clip will go viral.
Yeah, they take that shit serious.
And I'm like, yo, you can't.
That's
She's
the internet, bro.
she's a grown ass woman with a kid.
It's the internet.
He's saying I could be her dad, bitch. I would have had her when I was 6. Get the fuck out of here. You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
Trev, this is some kid in middle school right now, bro.
Nah, this was some old.
And this shit is
this was
eating
some-
at you,
this was an
dog.
old finthead dude.
Was it really?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Unc ain't a bad term, man. Is all I'm trying to say.
I don't
Nah,
think it is. I
nah.
think it's a
Treat
nod
it as
of
a-
respect.
He was like, I'm shaving my beard. I was like,
Yo, dude, but shout out to that dude. He wasn't trying to like offend me at all. He was being. Like,
and then he said, I'm not even. What'd you say to him?
I said, I'm not old enough to be with a crying face. He said, my bad, bro. And I said,
No, he said, my bad, twin.
Yeah, my bad.
Now we twin.
I said, my bad. I'll be twin. I love that, dude. I love that. No, it's
I think
cool.
it's a nod of respect to like
I didn't take it
if
as that.
you got some game to give, and that's in real life. Internet wise, I guess they'll go off of what they see.
I didn't take it as that whenever I first woke up. You know, it's weird. Like ever since I started, like this started a few weeks ago with my YouTube. It just started going viral, like clips and stuff, posts, and now with our podcast, I'm like, yo, that shit really be like fucking me up in the morning. I wake up and the first thing I do is what's the Instagram saying? You know,
it do because
he ain't used to this shit, dude.
Yeah,
I've
I
been
be
used
getting
to it for
annoyed.
a little bit. You know what I'm saying with Instagram and stuff. He's like, I hate all these notifications, man.
Yeah.
Turn them off.
Sometimes I give myself a little grace period in the day with it. Like when I first wake up, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit can really
It'll burn you
start your
out,
day
bro.
off
it can
wrong.
burn you out, and you can start dictating how you move based off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like
Start
that.
your day off wrong.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? Like the very first thing
You get an
you
insult.
wake up in the morning in your house, whatever you live
Yeah.
in, you get ready to go work your 8-hour
Yeah.
shift, 12-hour shift, whatever, and then you scrolling and you just seeing motherfuckers in penthouse suites and
Yeah.
strawberries
yeah.
and iced coffee and all this
Nah.
good shit.
Why's that not me?
Imagine this, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first thing
Nah.
in the morning in your first 10 minutes, you like, fuck, my life sucks. He's living on the beach with this bad model bitch.
Dude's on a fucking jet ski.
and all that shit's fake.
You think
to
that
an
get you in a
extent,
bad
you know what
mood,
I'm saying?
bro? Well, this will get you in a worse mood, bro. You wake up in the morning, your life already sucks. You're working your ass off for no reason, and the first thing you see is like, this motherfucker a pedo. And you're like, God damn it! All I did was make a
Nah,
clip
yeah.
about a girl.
I give it
Yeah,
at least
bro.
2 hours, bro. Like before
Yeah,
I
you
just
got
get the
to.
That's smart.
scrolling and
I gotta like
going.
take a shit first. You know, like
Do
when I wake
something.
up, like I gotta
Yeah.
get, you know, like
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I've been doing it lately. I've been leaving my phone places on purpose. Because ever since I started looking for shit to react to and like try
Yeah.
to go viral with, it's like I really am on this shit like 12 hours a day.
It consumes you, bro.
and I'm like, I gotta quit.
It's cool in ways, but you know.
I mean, I'm
you
doing
know.
it for like a good reason. It ain't just mindless. Like,
yeah.
you know, I can't. Honestly, after all these years, I can't believe there's people who do that shit for no reason other than to just be entertained.
Yeah.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
fucking weird.
it
Yo,
is.
I think the funniest shit is the like our generation, like 80s era that got these phones now and will get on like Facebook. They'll say
Dog.
whatever.
Dude,
Like,
it's crazy because like they haven't found how to like
I feel like
get their
Facebook
niche,
is the
you know what I'm
40
saying?
and
So-
older market, and they get
they're
on there
getting
and
just
say the craziest
strictly
shit.
like algorithm push shit, dude, and like they don't know how to filter it.
Yeah, no.
Bro,
And it's like
I've seen your grandma be zombified by these
on,
abandoned
man, don't
house
talk about
YouTube
my
videos,
grandma.
dude.
Hey, don't talk about my grandma like
She
that.
just
on
over there
Damn,
watching.
man.
She don't even know that Gunna's rapping in the background.
Yeah, she just
Yo, she up there. I'm like,
For an abandoned house, bro.
Yeah, she loves watching these abandoned mansion videos at work. I'm just sitting at my desk typing, and she's up front. Like, she don't even know that's Gunna.
Yeah, dude, like the
I'm
other
the one-
day, old dude come
one-on-one.
to me at work and was like, man, he was like, I'm seeing these deers get ate by these pythons in the Everglades.
That's
And
like
I
the
was
AI stuff.
I was like, damn, dude. I was like, where you see this at? He was like, man, on the YouTube. I was like, fuck, bro. Like,
Damn.
this is the new propaganda era, and they get 50, 60.
I don't want to talk about propaganda. They say I'm pushing propaganda, man.
What
'Cause,
kind of propaganda?
man? Listen, y'all seen the drones?
Yeah,
I
dude.
have, yeah.
Yeah, so we made a clip about the drones or whatever.
did.
And now, bro got on the news. They act like I said the shit. You know what I'm saying?
And you have
Bro
a clip
got on
of
the
the
news.
guy
Said,
on the news.
listen, bro got on the news. Said Iran sent a mothership of drones over New Jersey.
The mothership.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's
They
as
act-
stupid as it sounds.
they act like I said the shit.
Yeah.
You know? And they're like, oh, you just try to start war. I'm like, no, I ain't trying to start World War III.
They talking about his ankles and
They-
shit.
Yeah, they talking about my ankles.
They think you political. out
Talking
here.
about he
Yeah,
got
they
a
think I'm
smooth
political.
brain, all types of shit, man. Like, we'll talk about what we really think about it here in a second, but it's just funny to me that, like, ever since we posted that shit, That's all our Instagram feed is. And those drones are everywhere, bro. People are seeing them in North Carolina
Yeah.
now.
All over the country, D.C.,
Everywhere,
North Carolina,
bro.
New Jersey.
They're literally everywhere.
I seen this one.
Who knows
one
what
bro,
it is?
One bro posted. It was like, I seen him out here in Nebo. I was like, bro, that's Trevor. I was like, I said, nah, that's
My
literally
my
Trevor.
mom said, "Hey, I need some drone pictures of this house." And I said, "I ain't flying my drones. I ain't gonna shoot that bitch down."
For real, bro.
Like, no cap. That's expensive.
Hell nah, bro.
I did see a video of old dude.
Oh, you
There was one flying, and he was just ringing off a whole clip at it, dude.
Yeah,
He had to have hit the thing.
I would do it.
What are
Shit,
they
I
worried
need
about?
something to shoot my gun at.
Because nobody knows. Even like these news reporters, they're talking about they don't know where it's from.
I seen this one news reporter that said it was on, to be fair, it was on X, Twitter. He said that at first he was skeptical and like thought it was like a hoax or whatever. And then he was like on a boat and seen like 30 motherfuckers come out the ocean.
Well, I've seen
The drones?
Allegedly. I don't know.
We
I don't
even know if that's the drones, but like Tucker Carlson was talking to Joe Rogan, and he's like, "Yeah, people think aliens are from space. They're from Earth. Like they're under the water. They're in different dimensions."
I think
like,
that's
What are they gonna do though with the drones?
no, they think that. Oh, like who knows?
Who
I heard
knows,
it. I
yeah.
heard it's our government doing tests with shit.
We've heard that it's Iranians.
I've heard all kinds of
I
stuff.
made-
But if it
Drone
was
use
that,
some,
bro,
Hey,
we got a military
Dude,
like
the
crazy.
radiation levels in New York are rising because there's so many drones.
Is that a fact?
Really?
That's what they're saying.
See, I think that's my problem with all this. And
There's so much information.
if you actually listen to this, the 24 people that do listen to the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know that we say shit and we don't know shit.
We're just
So it's like,
spilling shit we hear.
I really don't know, bro. Like, I could believe anything. So when I hear
I
shit,
want to believe it because it's fun, right?
it is fun. You know what I'm
I
saying? What if
always
it
think
is
of the
aliens?
purpose of it. Like, what's like? Okay,
I,
I'm also a theorist. Like, not a theorist guy, but you can get me good on a theory. Like,
Well,
if you
For
let
sure.
me
You
tell
got-
you
you know what I'm
this
saying?
theory. So this is good.
give me one.
All right, so people think that the UFO stuff that's been happening a lot lately is for the reason of us being fooled into thinking there's aliens as a threat,
Yeah.
like an intergalactic threat from another world threat. And that's what our, people of power want us to think in order to pitch us the idea of having like a one world government, a one world leadership. That's the only, and they've been saying this for a long time, like a threat from outer space, like aliens or whatever, is probably the only thing that everybody could get us people to like band together for.
Ooh.
They want us as like one
Because
world
it's us
government.
against them.
Exactly. So they want us to be like a one world
Oh,
government or
okay,
something.
okay.
And like, I just don't see that I don't know if that's the truth, but it makes sense.
What's your theory?
There's this dude saying that like the government has been working on this plan to make it seem like they've got aliens coming in to make everybody just fight each other basically in the long run.
Yeah. And then end up being like one.
Probably to drive it to something like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
B-May, what's your theory?
All right. Give me a second. Let me think of which stance I want to take, because I think it is. I think it's just some weird shit.
Yeah,
I think it's just some weird shit going on right now.
yeah. My theory is it's like equivalent to Bigfoot. You can just see it. You don't know what it is though. You don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of videos and like
Yeah.
Videos can be whatever.
videos can be whatever.
So
you know?
on theories,
And-
what's like a theory that you've always like thought was real?
9/11.
Yeah, man.
Me
9,
too.
I
9/11.
think we're
That was
doing
I
that.
was gonna say
Yeah.
that.
And a lot of people are saying, you guys don't remember 9/11? We attacked our own country in order to go to war. You don't think that they'll blame these drones on Iran so we can go over there? Look, guys, yes, I absolutely believe that, but we're trying to go big on the internet, so we got to piss y'all off a little bit. Yes, I believe that anything is possible. I believe it could be Iran.
Are you saying that 9 times out of 10 you're clickbaiting these people?
You got
10
to.
times out of 10. probably.
Really 9 times out of
Every day
11.
in my life, I'm thinking of
He's
clickbait.
pissing y'all off on purpose.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. I'm
I am
not.
too, in a way.
We're not actually that stupid. We're not actually dumb. We just don't give a shit.
Yeah, I
make dumb decisions.
I
I'm
think
okay. I'm
we
not
lack
the smartest guy, but
We don't lack the brains. We just lack the give a fuck. You know.
I have enough
I like
brains
that.
to figure out how to get 45 and above people pissed off at Britain.
Yeah, you know
Got enough brains for that.
Is 9/11 you on that board, or what's
Bro,
your
too
theory
many
thing?
people since 2001. Bro, too many people have tried to push these things that they're saying for too long and too prevalent, or too, I guess, like too heavily for it not to be like, there's probably something there.
Yeah.
It just makes so much like sense.
So what about this theory? They say that the McRib is llama meat.
Yeah, I told y'all that.
Yeah. Is this the package?
Man, that
That's-
first
yeah,
Iran.
That's how good.
First
that's how,
Iran and
that's
now
how-
it's-
how believable.
that's a real life theory. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
That's crazy because I ain't eating no McRib either way.
What?
You know
how
what?
do we get that shape of the McRib
They just cut it out.
in a mold?
Yeah, it's
Of
It
what?
just
From
pressed
what?
out in a factory or
from,
something.
from some llama meat. They take a pile of it, they cut it into a little rib-looking thing, and then they fucking make a sandwich out of it. It don't look like a real rib anyway.
Fuck
Nah.
no, ain't even close.
I mean,
y'all don't
the
like
chicken-
the McRib though?
Bro, the chicken
I've never
nuggets
had a
ain't even
McRib. I'm
real.
gonna keep it a buck.
McRib's pretty good.
They're pretty fire. I
But
mean, I haven't had one in
It's
a
just like whenever
few
they said
years.
Taco Bell was like dog food meat.
I always heard it was like
We
boiled
talked
in
about
a
this
bag
too,
or some
man.
bullshit.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay,
we talked about
alright.
it.
My dad worked at McDonald's when he was a teenager, bro, and he told me that shit was kangaroo meat. Swear to God.
Yo, that shit funny. You killed that. Yo.
Bro, that's all I'm saying.
Nah, I don't have any other like restaurant theories or that I can think of.
What
You
a-
don't believe the Chuck E. Cheese theory?
Oh God.
Talk to me.
The pizza.
What about it?
So like, if you ever seen a Chuck E. Cheese pizza,
Mhm.
they're all like different, like sizes and cuts on the thing.
Uh-huh.
So the theory is that like they reuse the pizza. Like if you fucking order a pizza and you don't eat 2 slices, they just take those 2 slices and kind of add them up
They pinching pennies,
to
bro.
another
I could
pizza.
I
see
hope
that, bro.
motherfucking not.
Look,
That's crazy.
Hold on, I'll show you.
I've always heard that like,
I
and
got
I
a
don't
good
think
one for
this
y'all.
is outside of nothing crazy, but like anything pot pie or whatever related, like at KFC, they just say that's the old chicken.
I
They
got
just
some
shred
for
that
y'all,
shit.
and I'm
I
gonna
can see
find
that.
it for our
I can
second
too.
segment.
What they didn't sell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they say they do. Or like at Cookout, like the quesadillas,
Mhm.
whatever them little chicken sandwiches they don't sell, they just shred that shit up and put it in the quesadillas.
Like look at this pizza.
Bro, who the fuck cut that shit?
Bro, the pizza's different sizes. Like the slices are different sizes. Like from where they
They just joining them back together, throwing it
They
in the
was
oven.
on Xanax,
Nah, bro.
Cutting
They was
this
on.
pizza.
They was on recycle.
Yeah,
butchered.
cutting that shit.
It's like
up
they
on
just took them
tent.
from each table and tried to slam them back together or
You
something.
feel me?
Yeah.
Like, so that's.
I mean, I can see it, bro. It's Chuck E. Cheese. But why the fuck would they not?
On some real shit, on theory, like
Them kids gonna
my
devour
last
that
theory
shit.
that I have. Magic Johnson didn't have AIDS.
So I heard that, bro. I've heard you
I have
heard like
heard
the
something
whole
about that.
story
Magic
about
Johnson
it.
didn't have AIDS.
Nah.
I just don't believe that.
Shout out my
Now,
man.
so
I
here's
think
my
the
thing.
AIDS
There's a
created
couple
his
to this.
son, dude.
I think because of the
No,
time
no,
and
no,
the
no,
era
stop,
and
stop,
the
stop,
agenda
stop,
they
stop,
was
stop.
pushing, Magic Johnson was the most famous person.
So
that
I heard something about that. Allegedly, he was like piping somebody's daughter.
Mhm.
Yes.
One of the
Little white girl,
NBA.
yeah.
That's what I
high
heard.
up NBA.
Maybe
people.
like the Lakers owner at the time.
Yeah.
Or like some shit
And
like
that was their way of
or like
getting
a
him up out of there?
commissioner's daughter, or like I don't know the exact facts of like
Right
the
on,
theory,
right on. We're
but
yeah.
like someone big's doctor or daughter, not Doctor Paul.
Shoot,
Uh,
bro.
And the agenda started with, and it like you said during the time they were like, hey,
AIDS was huge at that
you're
time.
gonna take this, because it's like a at the time it was a stigma of like a homosexual.
It was a bad
thing.
look.
Yeah, and so how did Magic Johnson get AIDS would be the thing, and he's like a manly man, so like obviously he not gay, he's married with a white, so it's like yeah, that theory's crazy, and they made him like the face of it, and then
Yep.
he like came back and played ball, and he's
There's
the only dude
yo,
who beat AIDS.
yo,
bro.
you know,
Like,
there's a video-
at that time. Like think
There's
about
a
that
video
shit.
of him. It's around like 1995 or 96. Swear to God, it might
Did
be
he ever
ni-
even get sick? I don't want to be
I don't
insensitive, but
believe
like, did
so,
he ever
brother.
get sick, bro?
I don't
think
believe so,
so.
brother. And around between 95 and 98, there was this time frame. He was overseas. He had this contract with this overseas team, like 10, 15 games or whatever. But there's clips of it that's resurfaced lately, and he was balling.
Yeah, like he never even.
So it doesn't make
he came
sense.
back and played.
Like he could have probably played 5-ish more years in the NBA from when he retired. That
I
serious.
mean, I've heard that theory. That theory is pretty crazy too. So,
Yeah, no.
Bro, I'd be balling out too if nobody wanted to touch me or guard me. What do you mean?
That was worth it, bro. That was good. All right, guys. So I just saw a clip about Elon Musk talking about the Mandela effect. This shit kind of crazy.
So did you see the lady that actually proved the Mandela effect as a government experiment?
So she was able to prove this?
Yeah. So one of the most popular Mandela effects is the fruit of the loom Mandela effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where everybody remembers there being a cornucopia on the logo of Fruit of the Loom clothing, but apparently there's not.
Yeah.
And this lady was super convinced that there used to be a cornucopia on the logo, but Fruit of the Loom came out and said that they've never had a cornucopia, like basically just calling this lady crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Fruit of the Loom even has a post of all the past logos they had, all the way back to like 1893, and basically they're trying to prove that they've never had a cornucopia on their logo. But then someone came out and they actually have photo proof of this, that they found a piece of clothing in their closet with a cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom logo. And then after this, people did more digging, and they actually found newspaper articles talking about Fruit of the Loom and how there's a cornucopia around it.
So this is like the first Mandela effect to really be confirmed?
Yeah, then they literally...
All right, that's enough. Now, I'm going to read you guys the definition of Mandela effect so you know what we're talking about. Bear with me.
He done forgot. They Mandela'd him, bro.
The Mandela effect is a social... Come on, man. The Mandela effect is a social phenomenon where a large group of people misremember a common detail about a person, place, or event. Okay, so the term was coined by paranormal researcher Fiona Broom in 2009 after she discovered that she and others had a false memory of Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 80s. So that's why they call it the Mandela effect. Basically, what they're saying is that, like, our governments for years have been experimenting on how to, like,
See, I can believe
erase
that.
our memory.
I can believe that.
Well, don't you remember there being a monocle on the Monopoly guy?
For sure.
Yeah.
He had an eye. I remember it. He doesn't have an eye monocle.
Yeah.
That was like his whole thing. That was
I
like
know,
his
right?
whole swag.
He's the rich guy with the monocle. You know, dude, it's fucking weird. And then on top of that, I remember before every Disney movie, Tinkerbell flying over the castle. Before every one of them.
Definitely on like a VHS
Was
Disney
it
movie.
Tinkerbell or was it just any little thing?
It was a little fairy.
Yeah.
And if you go back, it's got to be Tinkerbell. Maybe not, but that doesn't exist.
Nah, that did happen because it went over the thing, bruh. It 100% it did.
What's weird is like it doesn't exist, but every now and then someone will be like, "No, I got a VHS with this shit on there," so they can't like completely erase every. I don't even know how the fuck they do it.
That makes sense with the Mandela thing because it's like if he died in prison, people don't want anybody knowing that, you know.
Yeah,
So it's like I don't know.
'cause
That's a good
That's not the story. Like that's
starter
not the
point.
legend of.
No, he
Mandela.
definitely got out of
And-
prison though, right?
Yeah.
He didn't die in prison.
That's what we know to be true, but other people are saying that they remember him dying in prison.
I don't know, man.
That's a
I,
weird
I
thing.
feel like I do
They
remember
got us,
that
bro.
thing on the
They got us.
They
I
do.
rem- I
I
don't
remember
know.
the Fruit Loops thing.
What's that one?
It used to be spelled like the actual word fruit, and instead now it's
That's two O's.
FROOT.
Oh.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember it? I'm sure you can look it up on the internet.
I think that one. Look
They
it
said
up.
another one was Febreze, like it was with like two E's in the middle, but it's just one now, something like
I do
that.
remember it with the two, yeah.
It's just like little random things that you don't think about until somebody's like, they fucked you on this.
Yeah.
Fruit Loops Mandela effect. All right, so here's what it used to be, which is what I remember. Wait, hold on, why ain't it showing it no more? Fruit Loops with actually spelled like fruit, but now it's FROOT. And that could just been a rebranding thing. So they
See,
could
all
use
I remember is the two O's. That's all that comes to
I
my
started to
mind.
say I think it's always been two Fruit Loops. I think I remember the Fruit Loops being the O's.
Yeah.
I remember it the other way.
You got Mandela, bro.
I did. They got me. It might just work on weaker brains, and they got me. You know what I'm saying?
But see, I don't know if they found out that like
No, I mean it's a real thing. Like there's so many weird things
they're
out
trying to hit us with the
damn Men in Black.
yeah
Erase the memory.
Yeah.
hit you with the damn.
It's a
Will
real
Smith.
thing. I don't know what y'all think about that, but I thought it was interesting because I actually forgot about it. And then I
mean,
saw a clip.
I feel like there's a bunch of those. Like,
There's
Oh,
got to be
there's
so many things.
There's a bunch.
There is, yeah.
but if they can do that with that, what else can they do?
Obviously,
You know,
we don't
it's
have a
like-
damn clue what they can do. I mean, they're flying drones around the country right now.
Allegedly.
I mean, it's
Could be
real.
aliens.
They've shot them down.
Could be aliens. What if it's like some, like, cause I seen one person again on Twitter. He said that like they start off small and then they get bigger, and he said he's seen one turn into an airplane.
I think he taking mushrooms.
Fentanyl is one hell of a drug.
I'm just saying. What do you guys think about aliens, man? Like,
I mean, this is just how I feel. All these people talking about it who are elite, if you believe one of them, people are going to say you're stupid or whatever. But for some reason, like, whenever like someone like Tucker Carlson tells you what he knows and has heard from high up people, like nobody wants to believe that. People hate that guy. I don't think he's got a reason to lie about it. He's just up there telling what he thinks, and like I kind of agree with him. And then there's other people who've said the same shit. That
yeah.
they're coming out of the water, they're not from outer space. They're and there's like this weird like religious element to it all. Like they're like fallen angels that never got to leave Earth.
I don't know if I believe that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that's what I believe.
I'll hit you
I'm
with the
saying-
theory.
I'm saying that's
I'll
what
hit
people
you with
say.
the theory. We can go deep. Pause.
I sent a clip of it, bro.
You think this is the first Earth?
What do you mean? Like the
Like-
first one in existence, or
No, I believe that like God.
Of like human civilization.
No, I think that this ain't God's first time doing this thing.
Oh no, well we know that from the Bible.
So it's like
He had to
how many?
wipe the
What Earth
out.
are we on, bro? Like, is this like
We're
Earth
on
4?
like two or three, ain't we?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I know he
like,
wiped the Earth out one time.
It's like, how many worlds are there, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we just in a snow globe, or
That is deep.
like?
Oh well, I mean, we could be in a simulation, dude.
Maybe he
We
starts
could be
it
in a
off.
video game right
Maybe
now.
God starts it off the same way each time to see it develop and how it. See if it's. I don't know.
You
man.
ever
It's
seen
like,
some weird shit happen where it's like, dude, this shit ain't.
What's it
It
called
can't be
when,
real. You ever seen something glitch or somebody do something crazy and you're
Yeah.
like, yo, this shit ain't real.
Yeah.
I'm computer code.
some
I don't know
shit
if
be
I was
feeling
just
like
fried when I saw some shit, but like, you really start thinking about it, dude. It's
Because to me, bro, it's just so massive. Like, outer space and.
I saw a video that put it into perspective of like how small we are. It was like doing all this like 3D movement through Earth and then like zooming into this star system and flipping around. Like, dog, we really are a piece of sand at the beach.
No, for sure.
Like,
allegedly.
it's just crazy.
Like, or
What
we-
is sand? What is the beach?
Or if none of that shit's true. Like, what if we are in like a snow globe?
I mean, if we're in a snow globe, it's big, it's lit. Pause.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's just crazy to think about. Like,
Bro, you got me questioning everything.
how many times is this
I'm about to go
happened?
home, guys.
Because what's it called? Deja vu? Where it's like, I feel like I did this before. feel
I
like
have it. I have it
Yeah.
once a week.
So it's like,
You know what's weird
where
about
does that
deja
come
vu,
from?
dude? Deja vu. So I've always read like deja vu is whenever you're like on the right track of where you're supposed to be going, and the reason why you see it is because somebody that you were in like a past life figured, or maybe there's infinite versions of the universe and everything that we're doing, and us and everything. There's infinite numbers. And sometimes you might tap into that other version of yourself that's everything you ever wanted to be, that accomplishes everything. So that's why you get deja vu. Somewhere, somebody has already done everything that you've done and they've made it. And they've been the podcast you want to be. So
that's a crazy
whenever you
thought.
get deja vu, you're actually seeing, like, I've done this before, and you probably have in some other dimension, some other infinite version of yourself. It's crazy to think about. Every time I get deja vu, it's like, I'll break one down, bro. I always wanted an M3. Always. Couldn't never afford one. Was always broke. Too stupid to figure out, what to do to change my life. And I was in Florida at the BMW show, driving my M3, and had the craziest deja vu. Like, the craziest. Like, yo, I fucking remember this. It's like, bro, it's because you accomplished that. Like, you figured it out, because somewhere on this earth or in some other timeline or in some other life, like, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
No,
You're figuring it out,
It's pretty wild.
I think that's why people get deja vu.
That's,
You're on the
that's
right
weird
track.
because I can't remember. I have deja vu, but I can't remember a single example of when it happened.
You better figure it the fuck out, Party Mike.
I'm on the wrong track, bro.
I wouldn't say I'm a big deja vuer or like don't like not believe in it, but I'm big into manifesting things.
Me too.
So like
1 year.
you know, I may
1 year,
manifest that like right now I may not like I'm living a pretty good life, but I may not live the life that in my head I see me living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I may have
It's literally the root of my problems, Clayton.
Yeah, like I may have a dream of me going to, and this is just something random. Like I may foresee me first class flight to Denver, getting off, and I'm going to the Nuggets game, right? And I'm sitting in the little sweet box, and I'm eating tomahawk steak, drinking old fashions, watching Nikola Jokic play. Like
Be fire.
I can and will I do that shit in life one day? Absolutely, because I manifest it, and I guess it's like those are things I know I want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I think it's like I've heard people say like, I ain't always been broke because I envisioned me being rich, and now that I'm rich, like I knew what I was gonna do when I got rich. Like I always seen me driving the cars, the Maybachs, and eating at these restaurants and being in these certain rooms with certain kinds of people. And so I guess in a way, I feel like life is so long, but it's so short. But like I manifest that I'm gonna be in these situations in these rooms one day when the time is right.
Yeah.
I
I think that goes hand in hand with the opposite. Somebody in like a down bad situation, like living the worst version of life, and if they're not manifesting, thinking about getting out of that or whatever, all they can manifest is where they're at right now. They're going to stay right there.
You can manifest
I
bad.
don't know, man. I do,
True.
but I
The tongue is
do think
powerful.
that
If you're a negative person, you're only going to attract negative. That's
no,
that's
I
a
agree
fact.
with that. But I do
I
think
used to be
some
really
people
negative.
are just like born and do not have the best hand, and like it
Yeah,
just
bro.
is not meant.
Never works
Life
out.
ain't fair.
You know.
Life ain't fair, brother. And then there's people.
But was
who
that
are
a
born-
decision somewhere? Like
It's somebody fucked up
It can
somewhere.
be generational curses.
Yeah, somebody fucked up somewhere, man. But the thing is
true.
how many people that come from that actually make it out of there?
A lot. I mean, well, we see it happen.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you use around you as an either example or motivation. You're going to either see, right, like you can have someone who has a fucked up home growing up, parents-wise, right? 2 brothers. One brother could see the examples of the parents and say, you know what? That's just who I am.
Fuck it.
And I'm going to follow in those
Yeah.
footsteps.
Yeah.
And then
So-
the other
so-
one could sit there and say, you know,
I'm gonna learn what not
I
to
actually
do.
don't want to do that
Yeah,
shit, and
yeah.
I don't want to be that way. And I'm actually going to do the complete opposite of what I've seen growing up. And then next thing you know, you got 15, 20 years down the road, one brother striving and surviving, house, home, kids, and the other brother in prison.
Yeah,
So you ever heard
Same
of,
home, same parents. you
see it
know.
all the time.
you ever heard of like the study of like nature versus nurture?
Yeah,
So like
that's just the nature of you, or you can nurture something
well,
better.
it comes from like the scientific. This is what I wrote like my senior paper on, or like my college paper on, whenever I was in school, and pretty much it was a study about these twins, and their mom gave them up for adoption. They went to 2 different families. You know what I'm saying? And if I remember correctly, or maybe one
Yeah.
went to a different family and one stayed with the parents, or like either way they were separated.
Yeah, they were different parents.
I think the mom put them both up for adoption. And
She
they
did.
went
I
different-
remember this story.
So they went to different things. And like one had the family that was like, you know, super like caring for her and like did all, it was like completely different upbringings.
Yeah,
But in the end, when they finally met, they were the same. Like their character traits were the same and like all that stuff. So the study was like, can you nurture someone into being a certain way, or when you're born, it's genetically coded into your nature to be.
I mean,
this
people
kind of
don't
way.
realize how much genetics have to do with the way.
Well, I
you
always
are.
thought that was interesting, but
like
it's
if
like
if you are born by 2 criminals, you have a much higher chance of being a criminal. Now, the what you're talking about is people are wondering: is it because it's in their DNA, or is it because they were raised by 2 criminals?
mm-hmm.
They figured out DNA's got a lot to do with the way you are, who you are, and it's not always the case.
Mm-mm.
Some people are born to shit, man.
I think
they get the fuck up and they grind.
Well, that's why it was
out.
always so interesting to me, because it's like, man, I just feel like I've always had this drive where it's like, I'm not gonna be this certain way that I seen growing up.
Yeah.
Like this is not what I'm gonna be. So it's like, what was that? Is that my nature to be that way, or did I see something when I was getting nurtured to make me that way?
I think it all boils down to what you want out of your life.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want
100%.
for yourself? What are the steps that you have to take to get in those positions?
Why am I the way that I am? I'm nothing like my parents. I mean, I'm sure there are things about me that are like them.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I'm anything like my parents. I mean,
Yeah.
I love my parents to death. Not to say nothing negative
my
about
parents
them, but
don't have the first clue about none of this shit.
But I'm sure in both instances, you still got those genetics in your DNA that makes
Yeah.
you, in some aspect, the same, but that same aspect can be different from whatever. But there's still
I mean,
something
some
there too
people,
that's going to
whether
connect
that
you.
may be better or worse. It depends. And it also depends on when you grew up in the gap of age in your siblings. Sometimes you could grow up the older sibling when your parents didn't have it all the way figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you kind of dealing with that. And then by the time the second and third sibling got born, parents might have had it figured out a little bit.
And they, the younger siblings.
I mean, I see that in my
Lifestyles might
family.
have changed.
Yep.
And then you've got older sibling that's grind, independent, hustle, and then you got younger sibling that's entitled, because they everything has now been. We're at this different phase of our parents' life where I got it, I'm good.
Yeah.
Whereas older sibling didn't
good
see
point.
it. They didn't see it that way.
Well, that's how my family is, bro. Whenever my brother went through his most developing years and like the golden years of like being a teenager and shit, we were fucking poor. He saw poor. He saw like not being able to get things, not being able to get new clothes, not being able to, seeing parents fight, argue over financial stuff, and then like by the time I'm in high school, we got it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm not saying that messed with my drive, but the difference is right now my brother's got a multi-million-dollar business. I don't.
Yeah.
Now, I'm 28 years old now, and somewhere in my early 20s, I was like, yo, fuck this shit. Ain't nobody coming to save me. I got to figure something out. And I've been trying to figure something out ever since.
Yeah.
Now, the difference between me and my brother is some of what my parents gave to me was that ability to dream. Like,
Yeah.
I can do more than have a restoration company or a construction company. I want something extraordinary.
Yeah.
I want to be famous. I want to be rich. I want to be extraordinarily rich.
Yeah.
I don't want people up my ass all day, asking where the fuck the supplies are to redo somebody's bathroom. I don't want that shit.
Nah.
Fuck that.
And that's
But
no hate. It's
It
just
ain't
like,
no hate, because my brother's way better off than I am.
Yeah.
And if this shit don't work out, that's how it's going to be for the rest of my life. I'm not mad at it. I'll
No.
die trying.
Get rich or die trying.
I mean, I'll
Wise
fucking
man
do it.
Curtis said that.
But I mean, that's an example of that.
Yeah.
I could have ended up a piece of shit. In fact, I almost did. There was a time in my life I was going down the wrong path because everything was kind of done for me. I would just give up. And my parents would they would do shit for me before somebody else saw me be a fucking loser. You know what I'm saying? So I had to figure out one day in my life, I don't want to be a fucking loser. I don't want to be known as like the spoiled brat who never did shit.
I mean, I
I always try.
think just, people like us who like just, we talk about it all the time, but like, man, we just see things different, bro. Like we can see things that just people don't even imagine or like dream about. And it's like, I don't know where that comes from,
I don't either, bro.
but like,
If you want me to lay it out for you, I really think it's from like one thing that we all have in common is that, we grew up loving rap music, loving rappers, bro. And like seeing people that didn't come from shit, like make a way. I honestly think that that's one of the things that makes us believe. Or make
I
it
think
able to dream.
Sports play a part in it. We
Same
all
thing, bro. Same
we
thing.
probably all wanted to be in the NBA at a
Oh, fuck yeah.
Bro, I used to be
at a certain
outside
point
shooting
in
the
life.
ball, like commentating my own game.
Dude,
Like,
you know how many imaginary titles I won?
yeah, dog, for real.
Bro, I was Tracy McGrady in the grass with my hoop right there with 10 seconds left every day, bro.
21 points or whatever.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah.
17 in 7 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, man,
Hitting that 3 at the buzzer beater every time.
I think that's just like a, I don't know, man. We just
No, we all got that. For sure.
I just, you got to figure it out. Or like, I'm telling you, with that realization, nobody's coming to save you or no one's coming to help you get this life you want, dog. It's a different type of feeling. You realize, bro, told you, I said, we did this shit for a year, but just the other day, we finally had some go off. I was like, I just realized how big of a mountain we got to climb. But guess what? I didn't even realize that shit before. Now that's a whole nother step.
But look how much further we are up the mountain than we were before you realized that.
I mean, we weren't even
We're
at
on
the
the
mountain,
mountain.
dog. We weren't even at the mountain. We didn't even know the fucking mountain was there for a whole year.
we just seen pictures of it, man. You know what I'm saying? We just
I know what it's like.
thought about
I've
it.
seen other people go to the mountain.
Maybe they told us that mountain never existed and they Mandela'd us.
He keep giving us good old. Damn.
That's one of the craziest music
Where are they
videos.
at, dog? Are they in Philly?
Like, I don't even know if we can show that guy smoking crack.
Yeah, we can't on Instagram.
Like,
I hope so.
that was crazy.
Honestly, that kind of gives me like, yo, this is gonna sound crazy, but remember, like before 6ix9ine blew up, he had like the video of the guy doing heroin in the video. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like going some crazy shit, some
it's just wild.
some
It's
wow
like,
factor shit, like in your face, like.
and that's the big city, but like, I don't know. If we just see that shit in like real life, like you.
Time out. You don't remember the picture that surfaced around? I'm not gonna say the town, but there was a picture that surfaced around the people with.
I know exactly what you're talking
needles.
about.
Yeah,
They're just
Or court or some shit.
Yeah,
They all
yeah.
had them like.
Yeah.
They're like, one's got one in his mouth, like
Yes.
posing, and one's got one behind the ear.
We ain't gonna. I won't say that, but very local.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's like,
yeah, so local that like people I know on Facebook are commenting like, bro, I used to go to school with that guy. That's so disappointing. Yeah.
again,
Damn.
I said a few
Yeah.
pods ago, I'm not into the rappers living their lyrics no more. I don't care about that as long as it sounds good. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you see something like that,
That
you're like,
my two reactions in my head was, I hope he's like stays around long enough to keep his career going,
I know, right?
and two, he's for sure the man wherever he lives.
yeah,
Yeah.
like he's the guy.
They're fucking with the boy.
He's probably selling them
talking.
the dope.
I'm talking before. Oh shit! Before music.
Damn, party foul. We'll
Party
clean it up
foul.
in a minute. Nah, he's got to be right because all
Yeah,
the
he's the
fiends
guy.
is rocking with him.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Like,
I'm talking not music wise.
Y'all
Like
keep talking. I'm gonna do this shit.
he's definitely the guy.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
which is, I don't know if I don't want to glorify that. But,
I'm not.
you know,
Yeah. That's
it's
why
like-
I say I hope he stays
But
around long
here's
enough.
my thing with Rugrat, dude. I actually did a deep dive on this guy, and I was like, man, because I seen the first one go viral. Cracker got an AR, like he's shooting schools
Oh, that's the
up.
same guy.
Yeah, same guy.
Okay.
So I seen that, and I was something
Clean
about
up on
that's
that
just catchy, bro. The cracker with an AR, like he's shooting schools up, like that's a crazy.
You can
opening.
sing that with vengeance.
Well,
You can.
come on, man.
I was just asking.
Say it
y'all
again.
earlier.
I don't mean
Say
it
it
like
with
that.
vengeance. You in your car. You on the way to FedEx.
No, I'm just saying. It's
9 in the
it's
morning.
The bar. It's the
How
bar.
it's coming out. Let me hear it.
Cracker
B.
got an AR. Like I'm shooting schools up. I can't say that. I can't say that on the pod. But hearing it in a song is crazy. Like the reaction.
You are a cracker, bro. That we
100%.
we can
I
take
get it. That's why
pride
I'm
in
rocking
singing
with
this song.
Rugrat because
It ain't
YC.
like
That's your guy.
I don't even know if we're allowed to say YN.
No, we just
Controversial,
was
I
some
guess.
YCs, bro.
It could be controversial. Yo, chat, is saying YN for a white dude, is that acceptable?
Let him know.
Let me know.
Yeah, let him know.
I just want to know before.
He said it.
Yo, the memes is going crazy though. Like they're so funny, bro.
Nah, I love him. 'cause it's
My
always a
favorite
white
one's
dude,
like
so-
there's like a group of like younger black dudes that are going out and doing like the catch a pedophile thing, and like what they make them do is they make them eat like the world's hottest chip. And they
I
like
seen
put
it.
the meme music on there, the womp 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 womp. They fucking like YNs out here catching pedos now, and
seen
that
the
shit's
one where it's
funny,
like-
bro. Like I want to be able to partake. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know if it's acceptable. So y'all let me know. I won't ever say that shit again if I don't need to.
That's crazy.
I'm over here clean up this message, talking shit.
I'm mad yours didn't get caught on camera. I'm just bringing it up for that purpose.
What?
Your spill.
Bro, did it
What spill? Oh,
Yours didn't
I
caught on
spilled.
camera.
I spilled a whole bottle.
His
bro.
entire
Like,
beer is on this couch.
I did it
Or
3
was.
times in
Today?
the same bottle. Yeah, same bottle. I knocked it over. That's why I had to put
It's,
the coos on.
it's bound to happen.
You know?
You're gonna do it before too long, party Mike. I don't know. You
I have
pretty
done
safe over there.
I have done it.
Yeah.
That's why you don't buy cans.
I'm
My
trying
phone
not to
went
swing
in
my
charge
bows,
earlier.
bro.
It kept
Whenever
saying, like,
whenever we all do it, just clip it a little compilation of us all like
the spill, the
yeah,
spill
yeah,
count.
knocking beers over.
Pause.
Anyways, shout out to 1900 Rugrat.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I did a deep dive on him, bro. Pause.
Okay.
And
Whoa.
like he's been really putting out music the past like couple years, and like I went back and listened to a bunch of his shit, and like there's a few songs that are, you know, they're not just the crazy out there bars. Like
Yeah.
you could
So-
tell he'd be like going through shit in his mind and like
Yeah.
He was
putting
on
together
some
songs,
R&B,
man.
like-
So
yeah.
let's do. You know, I'm a very good at. I'll meet y'all in the middle on topics, where no matter how we debate. And for anyone that like watches our shit, I purposely will disagree with y'all to have a good debate.
Yeah.
Just like
He does that all the
I
time.
may not genuinely be on that side of it, but
Yeah.
just to not be a yes man and like, oh yeah, man, I feel that way too.
Devil's
I
advocate.
will. Well, I think this way, or I may think that way.
Yeah.
So here's a good meet in the middle. So like, y'all
Pause.
know,
Pause.
Paul. Thank you. I appreciate y'all for policing me up on that. So I'm very big on and partying. Mike, I don't think you was here on the last episode where we talked about like the saturation of music again.
Right.
So, like in this case, right? Like his stuff isn't garbage. It's not bad. I think there are people who locally, like state-wise, blow up. Like he probably wherever he's from can do make money off shows,
Oh yeah,
like
for
a
sure.
career off shows.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he's
yeah.
locally, famously that guy. So
He's got a big song.
is that a saturation to the world ish? But is it to where he's at? The people who live around can relate to literally what he's walking, talking, breathing about. He has a huge fan base. I would assume he can have a good musical career. My question is why don't those people, clearly talented, good quality music video, why don't the industries push those agendas? Is it too many? That's where I kind of get into the saturation conversation. Is like,
I think it's a business, man. And when you see,
is it marketing?
If he can do that on his own, and like run
Yeah, because if
numbers
he goes
up
to a
on his
label,
own,
they have to give him. He's gonna be like, I'm already doing this on my own. You're gonna have
and I think that's why they don't
leverage.
get pushed. Why is Larry June not bigger than he is? Because he's independent.
Yeah.
And he's doing what he's doing now and making all the money.
It's like, do you want to
You
be
know, it's
extremely famous, or do you want to own all your own shit and
Yeah,
and
bro,
have good
I don't
money?
need to be
You're probably
Drake.
getting the same amount of money in the end.
Y'all
whether
know
you-
about the guy that does the back yard concerts for hella bread?
La Russell.
La
Yeah.
Russell.
And he
yeah.
does them at literally in his backyard, and there's no middleman attached at all.
Me and Party Mike we talk about him a lot. Like I don't necessarily love his music, but I love his model.
So and that's
His
where
business model is crazy. He's a genius.
and even like the,
You know,
the-
so
the-
like
the
I want to
Georgie,
support him
right?
just off the business model. Like, bro, you're a businessman. Like what you're doing is
Correct,
crazy.
correct.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, like that's independent. That's
Right.
that's what we're doing. It's like it's everything's off the muscle. So it's like it's almost like I respect that shit a lot more than the kind of like industry.
Whoever's mainstream popping
Yeah.
on the radio right
Because
now.
people are saying Jorjiana's an industry plant and shit like that.
I don't
but, like,
think she is.
I don't think she is.
I think she'd be bigger by now. She was. And then
100%.
Someone
I would
would
say
run her
Ice Spice
agenda.
is more of an industry plant.
I would say,
Yeah.
because she's more radio driven, radio agenda. There's a Ice Spice agenda in the music industry.
Everything is driven towards her
And
going
two,
viral.
I like versus the Georgie girl, Ice Spice. Sex sells.
Yeah.
Male, female. I'm not being biased with that. I'm saying if you twerking your ass all up in your music
And
videos
you got,
and that's what you talk about,
A nice ass. Ice
sex
Spice.
sells, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, it
egregious
just is
ass.
what it is. I mean, we're not,
Bro,
You know.
Ice Spice is sexy, bro. And like somebody saw her and was like, "Oh, she got a look. Let's just push this." You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
somebody knew what they was doing. I truly think
Ice
whenever
Spice just
she's
want to shake
market-
her ass and put her tongue out.
I
and
think
have fun,
I
bro.
think
Yeah.
it's kind of like
People
the
be hating
difference
on her for no
between
reason.
like
I love
that,
Ice
the
Spice.
Georgianas, and like this guy is marketing and what they know the backlash of that marketing is going to look like.
I think
either the backlash or the positive. Either way it goes, there's going to be a
I
positive.
think
and a
my
negative.
thing with Georgie, bro, which is why I fuck with her, bro, is she is a regular. She looks like a regular girl, bro. We went to high school with Georgie, bro.
Yeah, the thing about her too, bro, is
We went to high
Listen.
school with a girl just like her, bro.
you know,
Yeah.
whenever
She ain't
whenever
doing
You had me
crazy.
fucked up. I was like, she's from around here.
No.
nah, listen. Whenever the right person gets their hands on Jorjiana's career, she's gonna be sexy. Just wait. I'm telling you, like
She'll
she
have
just
the
don't know what
bread,
she's
she'll
doing
get-
right now. She don't know how to style herself. None of
I
that.
got you.
But like she's regular, bro.
That's why it works.
which is why like she's cool. Like
Yeah,
you could, she's rapping like us when we tried to rap. Like,
yeah.
she doing the same thing.
Shut
She
up.
got real like I don't mean like style, but like
like she's doing her own thing.
she's doing her own thing, bro. Like she literally just had a baby and was like, man, I'm gonna just rap.
Yeah.
I do believe there is
Something pushed her there.
An agenda of if you don't give a fuck and hey man, because if you making 10, 15 bands a show, no one's sneezing at that.
Fuck a show, bro. If you making 10, 15 bands off anything you do,
Off of them,
No
YouTube,
one's
like-
sneezing at that. No
Yeah.
one's knocking that.
I mean, she's like, I can tell, like, here lately, she's been going around, like, posting pictures with her money and shit. Like, she got, like, 10
She's
bands and
getting
20s.
bands
You
now,
know, she
yeah.
got that off probably Instagram and YouTube or whatever, or Apple
Content
Music.
alone, she'll get that.
Dude, someone commented and was like, we have too many rappers already. She needs to be working at a call center. And I was like, bro, why work
See,
at a
and
call
I don't
center?
mean to like, but that person is probably like me, and where they're like, man, the game's so saturated.
I get it,
and
but
I'm not agreeing that comment's correct either.
I get it, but if she is blowing up and making money for herself, why the fuck would she work at
yeah,
a call center?
that's why I say where if I'm making 5, 10, 15 bands
Dog,
off a show, off
make
an
your
Instagram
happy life.
post, off of if a brand says wear this fucking hat, we gonna kick you this bread. I'm gonna make it seem like that's
All
my
right, so
favorite
here-
fucking
here's
hat.
another
in
You're
Yeah.
the
crazy
world.
if you don't think there's already labels trying to get at her.
Correct, yeah,
They're
yeah,
after her,
yeah.
for sure.
I think again, this is where like my mind just kind of goes on this kind of thing, bro. It's like I always see past that. Like I see the creative side of it. Like even her songs, bro. Like okay, I like them.
Me too.
Like they're. I get your opinions on it. And it's like it's not lyrical. No, it's not supposed to be that. But there's something there, bro. That's catchy and that's fire and that's entertaining.
Yeah.
She has
And-
entertaining bars.
So let's knock
Yeah.
this out. Okay. All right, like if I'm watching a basketball game, right? I'm a Tar Heel fan.
Yeah.
I want to see teams running up and down the floor, passing dunks, high scoring games, because that's what I'm used to seeing from a Tar Heel game. So, but I can also appreciate a very defensive type of game. So, yes, from my era, I expect bars, lyricism, substance. That's what I want. That's what Clayton wants. Is that what I'm going to get every time? Is that what makes a song hot
I think
all the time? No.
My point is, I'm seeing the like down the road. Like, okay, we found out about Georgie when this is her rookie year. Like,
Everybody
this is her-
starts somewhere.
This is her freshman year in college.
I don't
Yeah.
even
Like,
yeah.
If we're laying it to sports, bro. Like Ian Jackson, bro. What's he gonna look like as a senior?
Right.
Is he gonna make a senior? Or is he leaving after
Right
2
on,
years?
right on,
You
right
know
on,
what I'm
right
saying?
on.
Like,
Yep.
look at you watch him play and you can see like, oh, he's
It's
gonna be
there.
a dog.
It's there.
He's
I
gonna
mean,
be a dog.
It's
Yeah.
enough
So
for
it's
me
like-
to like be entertained. Like she makes me chuckle.
Well, there's
Yeah,
a reason
like-
why she's getting a buzz, her publicity, and industry right now doesn't have to push her agenda. She's pushing her own agenda.
And that's
Part of the
the
reason-
best way to
and
be,
that
though.
to your point from the last pod, is the beauty of where the game is today. I do think for the casual fan, the average fan, I can have my
But-
person that I love that puts out the kind of music that I love, that I like, that's in the kind of lane that things that I like to hear of.
I think you look at it at everything though, bro. Like, without the saturation of everything, like look at the podcast thing. What is this? This is a radio show. You used to only hear this type of thing on the radio.
Yeah.
we
until-
are the radio.
Until people figured out how to do this and put it out, and now this is the thing.
Yeah.
So it's like without that saturation,
Yeah, yeah.
what do they say? There's everyone has a podcast.
And
you know what I'm saying?
that's a great
Yeah, they make
point.
fun of us. We're
You-
wannabe podcasts.
You can't make it as long. You know what I'm saying? Like they all quit after episode 11 or,
Yeah,
or
no,
whatever
no.
the stat was. It's like without that saturation, we don't get to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't.
Yeah.
The knowledge or the the secret sauce that has been spilled out. Like we don't get to do that, and that's with everything. Without look at a sports show, Cam and Mace. Without the saturation or the ability to be able to make your own shit,
Yeah.
you don't get Cam and Mace. They would
you don't
never
get
put
Chief
Cam
Keef.
and Mace on ESPN.
You don't
Right.
get Chief Keef,
You know?
bro.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
you don't
You
get
don't-
people like that. You don't get the
I
Juice
think you
WRLDs.
do. I think you would get Chief Keef. Kind
No,
of
'cause back in the day,
He was doing the shit
Back
out
in
of
the
his
day,
house.
you had to
Young
you
Chop
know,
figured out how to make beats. He was making beats at his house.
You
He
had
was sending
to-
the
Soldier
beats to-
Boy was the first one
Soldier
to do it.
Boy, kind of low key. Like,
But I mean, it's kind of with everything, man. It's just
Yeah,
like,
no, I mean, and maybe saturation
as the
is
creative process.
a touchy word to use, but I'm gonna always stand completely on what I like, what I want, what I expect of something. But I do realize there's
it's okay to just like shit, bro. Like you don't have to.
I think it's
you don't
finding the
have to-
beauty.
You don't have to
in something
rank
else.
everything on a. I'm bad for that. Like, okay, like you don't have to compare everything, bro. Like
plus,
this shit's cool right now. We have fun listening to it, dancing, and like
yeah, being
making
goofy.
videos.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like
Another
it's cool.
thing
It's
is,
a
bro,
vibe.
is like everyone on there saying she sucks or whatever. It's like, if she sucks so bad, is she going viral because she sucks so
Go
bad?
listen to fucking Childish Gambino, dude, and get the fuck out of here. Like,
I'm just
go
saying.
listen to that weird shit. Like I'm gonna listen to Rugrat Jorjiana before I listen to some bullshit that is popular.
I mean,
Yeah.
we don't really listen to popular stuff. In fact, whenever it's not, or whenever it becomes popular, is whenever we kind of tail
Yeah.
off of it. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro, because like when
Well, that's
I
how we
look at
are.
my top, like right now,
When she blows
organically
up, bro,
going
I probably
through-
won't listen to her no more. When everybody knows who the fuck she is, and I got every dumb bitch at the local bar singing the Jorjiana song, I'm off of it.
Yeah, but
I like it
until
now,
then-
but yeah.
Hey, how would you say this gentleman's name?
Masego.
Okay, he's not like you know of him,
Nah, yeah.
but he's not like radio single hit huge. What?
No.
Bro's fire.
Yeah.
His music is crazy fire, and his vibe is the type of shit I love to smoke, ride to, smoke, chill to, just whatever to. But I mean, like no one in my top like albums that I download or listen to right now, other than maybe Big X the Plug, is like.
And
Yeah.
Big X the Plug is still fire, even though he blew up. Like, I agree.
Yeah,
with you.
right.
You know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's just like
he still does Big X the Plug shit. He didn't go like label.
Yeah.
even the people that I like that are considered like go big stream or big time like that. Like, bro, I love that Larry June got nominated for a Grammy. And like that last album he
Oh, I'm
did was
glad you
crazy.
mentioned Larry
I'm
June.
glad Action Bronson is doing shoes with New Balance and is popular as fuck.
There's
like,
people who go mainstream but know how to keep it real. And
exactly,
true. Like,
and I think there's a difference. Like that's kind of why I don't like Travis Scott that much. It's just like, bro, like I
honestly, after Astroworld, Travis
it's
Scott's
just kinda
been
like-
mid.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a Travis
My-
Scott Jordan
I
every
was
year,
just
man.
telling
Like,
someone the other day, my fault, that Currency is my favorite all-time artist. I'm talking music, personality. Currency reminds me, like, when I was younger and I lived in the hood, I remember there used to be, like, the dope boys that I would see, and the only thing that I care about that they had the cars, the clothes, the girls.
mm-hmm.
Right? And so Currency literally reminds me of someone who made it out the hood as if, like, if there was a dope boy that, like, wanted to be a studio rapper and then actually made it out, Currency reminds me of, like, someone who literally made it out the hood and has everything
So
that someone
Currency
who
is
had those
actually the
dreams
perfect
of.
example of this whole like kind of conversation we're talking about, bro. Like he was on Young Money, he was on the Carter.
He
2.
was on No Limit.
He was on No Limit. He had all the label shit, and then when did he really become Currency?
Like
When
he
look- and
dropped
what's
that.
When he
The beauty
when
in
he
that-
lost all that shit and went on his own and started his Spitta Andretti shit and
And the beauty
and
of
the
that is
Jet
he
Life
was
shit.
on tour with Lil Wayne
Yeah.
on a Miami tour, and he went and told Wayne, like, hey, man, like, where I see your vision going and where I see my vision going, we going to end up in the same place, but it takes two different lanes to get there. Like, I need to go about it my way. You go about it your way, you going to get where you getting.
Yeah.
I'm going to get where I'm trying to get to, but I can't do what you're trying to do, get to where I'm trying to go to through your lane. Like, I got to carve, blaze my own trail over here.
no, that's
Honestly,
And Lil
Larry
Wayne,
June
I love that
reminds
he
me of
gave
Currency.
him the respect
100%.
and the salute to be like, yeah, bro, I see your vision. I see what you're trying to do. Go do that.
And then
Whether
he did
you
it
fall,
and made it
fail, or
happen.
flop, I got you. But go do your thing, and then it works out tenfold, bro.
Exactly.
And we're talking about someone like he has the house, the cars out in front, the dogs in the backyard,
And
the
you
clothes,
and
the
if
jewelry.
if you ask a random person, you listen to Currency or you know who Currency is, they're not.
But he's the biggest thing.
Yeah, but he's
independently
got
that
it.
you
He's
can-
got it. Like,
yeah.
exactly, bro. So it's like, whatever.
All right, we back.
We back.
Back in the building.
We just been talking about cameras and shit.
Yeah, we got off on
Dreams.
that. You know, it's nice to drink. So listen, here's my thing. I told Trevor the other day, man, I'm gonna quit smoking weed at the start of the new year. What you snap your neck like that for me, man?
That was quick, man.
Listen.
So what do you mean by that?
Nah, for real, man. Because Trevor said 1 fucking year, bro. Let's lock in for 1 fucking year.
That's all you need.
And I've changed my whole life, everything in my life. You know what I'm saying? The past, 6 years, I would say, except for one constant, and it's been that. So it's like I want to try. I just want to try it. So it's like I'm gonna do it. But the reason I say that because you was talking about dreams. I always heard when you quit, you dream crazy. All right.
You just, hey, bro, you don't.
Man. Fuck it.
You don't know, bro. You might quit smoking weed and then have a dream that lays out the blueprint for you.
Well, here's the
quit
thing. I was
smoking
telling
weed and
y'all.
go
I
to
was
jail a
telling.
week
I was
later.
telling you and Raekwon last night, bro. Like I really been, praying and like manifesting like all this stuff, bro. And I really feel like it's God or the universe or, whatever you believe in. Like I choose to talk to God about it, and I feel like He's saying, "Hey, bro,
You're supposed to.
tighten up, and I'll give it to you." You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Really go hard at it and
Pause.
tighten up and quit all the other shit.
Yeah.
And focus and do it right and do it the right way.
I'm going to tell you
And
something
I'll give
funny.
it to you, bro. And it's like I really be feeling that shit.
Did he mention weed in it?
No, but I feel that. Like
That's
that's what I was.
you took out of it as far as
100%. 100%.
He thinks that
things
that's
that
like
I
the-
feel like
the-
I'm resonating.
I've
from
changed
this.
everything, bro.
But
But that.
You know what's crazy?
is it an issue for you?
It never has been until recently.
What's the issue now?
Just the thought of it being. I think it's a problem.
Why?
I've never thought it's a problem.
I don't think smoking weed is a problem. I
I
just think
don't
you
either.
do
I
it too
think-
Why
much.
is it for you though?
I think it is.
Is that the number one?
I think again, I've changed everything else, and except for that. And then really, I was telling. I think I was talking to T Hop about it. I said something the other day to somebody, and I was like, "Man, what?" They asked me what I like, and I was like, "I don't know. What the fuck do I like?" And their first response was like, "Weed." I was like,
For you?
"Yeah," and I was like, "Damn."
Mhm.
I don't like that.
I'm not gonna ask you this or who the person was, but I'm assuming you know the person personally.
Yeah.
Does they smoke weed?
No,
Do they drink?
occasionally.
Got you.
But it was just like on some other shit. And it's just like, man, I don't know. It's just like I really feel the world and God is telling me like, hey, bro, do this shit. If you just do this, I don't even think it's like quit forever. You know what I'm saying? Just like
Get yourself up.
make this the number one. Fuck FedEx, fuck the weed, fuck the extra money you could get, fuck all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? Focus on this, bro, and do it the right way and work hard at it and build the team and treat the team right and make this a priority and do it the way you've been doing it the past couple of weeks and I'll give it to you.
That's so
and
crazy
that's
you
what I've
say
been
that, dude.
That's what I've been getting.
Because y'all know, you know how yesterday you was talking about praying, and I told you about how like this whole time, the 10 years, I've been really trying hard to make something of my life. Bro, I used to ask God all the time. I used to beg, like, please, just show me the way. Show me, please let me, just allow me to figure it out. Like, and I never got a response. Well, last night, bro, this sounds funny. You're going to laugh. But on the way home, I go the back way.
Yeah. Pause.
That that church that sits up on the hill, it's just overlooking one of the most beautiful mountain views. Bro, I stopped up there in the parking lot. I turned my car off. I talked out loud to God for 30 minutes. I ain't kidding, dog. And that's the first time I've ever I felt it so much that it almost got eerie.
I
had to turn around and look like, is somebody in this car with me right now?
I'm saying, man.
Do your true testament, brother.
Come on, that's how that.
No, I really. I said a
He
lot.
don't even understand that. He don't even understand. He has no idea what the fuck you.
All right,
did.
look. I'm trying to be all serious right now. Y'all fucking with me, man. Quit fucking with a YC, man.
Listen, man.
Nah, look.
He a YC, bro. He don't. He. What you just did, he has no idea. No, but I'm saying, man,
stopped,
for real.
And I said a lot of the same stuff you just said. I feel like you're about to allow me to have something that I want. Please show me the way and how to not mess it up. And show me, like, I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to meet you halfway. But please just show me. I'm not kidding, bro. I'm not kidding. As soon as those words got out of my mouth, the house across the street, the upstairs light turned on, and the street light behind me turned on at the same time.
I mean,
it was weird. And like I told you, I've never felt anything. I've never felt God. Never once in my life. Last night, I the hair stood up on the back of my neck, and I had to turn around.
I'm
saying,
like,
yo,
bro,
is he in here with me right now?
Man, that's why. This guy right here, man. This guy right here, man.
Keep on going. He helping us.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Like that shit's real, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I think the world's working for us, and we just got to capitalize on it
and keep working hard.
Keep working hard. And I just brought that to the table to share with my cronies.
I know what he's doing. You think I don't know?
Wow.
I brought that to the table to share with my cronies. You know,
it's testament time.
Really, another thing too is to put it on here because I'm a prideful motherfucker before I'm anything. You know, and,
prideful motherfucker before anything.
And I understand that, and that's probably a character flaw. And I know you feel me.
Lord, yes.
See, come on, now we can't be
deep in here, Paul.
We can't be making jokes about it now.
Nah, well, that's what makes us us.
You just gonna hold yourself to that?
You don't even know if that,
bro. Put it on that, and it's like, okay.
You don't even know if that's the clip that God's giving you to take this thing to the next level. You don't know.
Take off.
Maybe I don't know.
Well, you know, in my not serious opinion, you guys are doing good, man, for yourselves. You know, you're doing pretty good.
Thank you.
You should just blaze the trail that you continue to blaze. No pun intended.
Okay, I see what you did there.
You know
I'm just saying, look how fast things changed whenever we all decided it's done. We're done even doing this if we're not going to do it to the best of our ability.
Yeah.
Look what happened. We made something happen in 2 days, dude. In 2 days, and that was just from trying.
Yeah. I mean,
it just goes to show you, bro, we ain't tried for a whole year. We've been in here, bro.
We have, but we haven't.
No, we haven't, dude. We've been the cool guys.
You're
like,
right.
I ain't talking about I'm too cool. Like,
No,
I don't want to do this
right.
because I'm too cool. I don't want to show who I really am. Okay, I'm too cool. Like, we've been too cool. We've always had a vision for this thing that we want to be the guys that are just cool without trying. Let's just be honest. We ain't that fucking cool, bro.
We ain't
I
that
am pretty
cool,
cool. I am. I'm pretty cool.
Clay's
you
pretty
guys
cool.
may not be. I am.
No,
I'm
Clayton
cool in
is
my
pretty
own
cool.
way,
I'm
bro.
pretty cool.
No,
I'm
I
cool.
feel like I'm pretty cool, man.
You are fucking cool. You got
I
a
just
Stussy
think,
hoodie on right now.
I think like, yeah, you feel me, Stussy, Stussy. Ain't no P in this shit.
I'm cool whenever I'm being myself.
Exactly, bro.
I haven't been myself all
Party
year.
Mike got a fucking Happy Dad hat on. I mean, that's cool to me.
Hey, look,
Shit, put bread on the table for me.
he's his own person.
Like,
He
you
is
might get
by
his-
far out of us. He's got the coolest podcast personality for sure.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
He has a down.
He's got his
Here's
own
the thing, here's the
aesthetic,
thing, here's the
everything
thing.
about him. He's got it figured
All
out.
this,
It's just
the
him.
way this thing looks in here, bro. Like, it's P Mike, bro. Like, I'll put this up here, and then P Mike comes in and moves it and puts it the way it needs to be, or like
This whole place is P.
I put all this shit together, and then P Mike came in and was like, nah, man, just fix this.
It's
fix
kind of
it,
cool
you know?
how we have our own thing. Like he brings the aesthetic to make things look the way they look. I have the ability and the capability of capturing that on camera and putting it together, and then he's got the whole thing of like, this is the direction it should be in. You
And
know?
I'm the black guy.
Come on,
You're
bro.
our token. You're our
That's
token
not all,
black
man.
guy.
That's not all.
No.
Well, honestly, like, no, it's not what I'm gonna say. It's not what I'm gonna say.
That's not what I'm gonna say.
Damn. Get the YN off, Trev.
You mentioned it.
No, I think that as you're around more, like we'll figure out what it is.
Yeah,
No,
no, we organically
I
built
think
this crew, and it's
what
it's
you
tight.
just said.
We just all mesh together, and it just works as one thing.
What we were
It's so
talking
cool.
about before we started this again, bro. It's like we're really just assembling the team, and it's like you said, bro. It's like it's hard to find motherfuckers that like
an actual team that we
bro.
have now, bro, because like we all respectively were doing our own thing before we all was like, oh fuck, you could actually benefit me in this way. You can benefit me. We can all benefit each other.
yeah, man.
And in such a great way. It's a beautiful thing to see, bro. Honestly, because we all have different personalities. We all have a different thing that we kind of go after, but it all aligns in
It's
the
all
bigger
the same.
goal.
The goal is the same. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
I
And that's
mean-
the beauty of it, is when you can have people come together for a common goal and put their agendas not necessarily to the side, because we have our own agenda, but it's like an agenda for everyone to win. You know what I'm saying?
Life is so crazy too, because it's like it just shows you like, all right, I gotta dance around this. Hold on.
Crack, I got an AR.
Crack, I got an AR. Nah, it's like life presents you with these certain situations at certain times, which shows you certain people's true colors from maybe certain people that you wouldn't expect. You know what I'm saying? And personally, I feel like I'm going through that a lot right now. Like, you know, just like, especially as you see like this thing grow, or you start chasing the dream, and like just little sly comments from people, or attitudes changing and stuff like that. It's like sometimes it really do feel like we're playing chess out here while people are playing checkers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's almost comedic seeing that, you know. It's like, nah, this is funny the way you're acting, thinking that I don't know, you know. And it's like, it's just funny. And I mean, we talked to Raekwon like last night just about this whole shit of like rising tides lift all boats, you know what I'm saying? Like, if one of us pops or one thing goes, we all go. Like, and that's the beautiful thing about a team. You know, it's like,
Well, there's gonna be times where like my shit ain't popping and yours is. Thank God.
exactly.
You keeping the bills paid.
Exactly.
There's gonna be
That's what it
vice
should
versa.
be.
Like, I've heard somebody say it's easier to you know, it's easier to take off alone, but it's easier to stay on with a team. Like,
For sure.
and that's the truth.
I'd rather eat a family dinner than a sit at the booth by myself,
Yeah.
you know?
Or I would just rather, you know, like, whenever I decided that I wanted to fucking start doing these clips differently and like try to figure this shit out, yeah, you came in here with an idea, and we did it, and it took the fuck off. It was the first thing, his idea, and I videoed it and edited it and put it out. I'm like, bro, there it is.
You ever have this weird affirmation about yourself that you really are just like special to the universe?
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, for sure.
I just do. I not that I think I'm better than nobody or nothing. But
No, it's
when
not
I
that.
meet people, I know I'm impactful. Period. I just know that for a fact. They can deny it.
I would
but
agree.
There's days afterwards, like I've met people, talk to them, and they just hit me up on some just wondering what you was doing, man. Like we had met the other day to talk. Just want to see what you was up to. And not that I'm not thinking about them, but it's just like I done moved on.
Right,
from
you're
whatever
in
that-
your own world.
Yeah. But they were so interested in our interaction.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That it was like, I want to talk to this person more. A lot of times it's really just that. It ain't that I can give you nothing or do nothing for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's just our conversation was just so, it stuck. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
That
saying?
interaction just meant
Dude, okay.
something different to that person.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I got nice cars that most young kids dream of having, and I was one of those guys at one time, and nobody would even allow me to be around. But then I had a point in time, like, I pull up to the drive-through, and that kid at the drive-through tells me he likes my car or whatever, and then like also I got this guy that's like asking me what I do for a living and all this shit, and bro, I'll straight up tell people, and I make sure I tell that kid at the drive-through, hey, look, you can do it, you gonna have it one day.
Y'all hear it here first. when you see, don't say shit. Don't click like. Just like it. Comment if you want to. When y'all see a Porsche in my videos, pictures.
Boom.
But we're working hard, so you
Hey,
can
and
get
Clayton's
one.
just bought it.
your man's that's got the Ferrari, holla.
It's mine.
Hey,
Oh,
look,
It's
motherfucking right.
you want to use different cars in your pictures?
Yeah,
I
you
can
got
get
your
a hold of
man's with
that.
the Ferrari.
Yeah,
Trying
bro.
to match
Shout
the
him out
Yas
real quick.
Marina blue.
Oh, yeah, that's Parker. Anybody that watches my YouTube knows Parker well.
Parker.
E36
He-
Parker.
He your boy.
He said,
I need
call
I
me.
need
You see, I got them red shoes, man. They go
Oh,
perfect
I
with that
need
car,
the
bro.
Ferrari.
E36
my guy.
Parker. He pull up. He
in,
just got. They just got.
Can we do
They
the
just
photo
got the
shoot?
red GT3 RS.
Listen,
that-
here's what
that
I
thing's fucking
really want to take the
crazy.
Porsche, holla at Parker,
Yeah.
and let's just pull up at McDonald's and do a photo shoot.
Oh, that would be fire at night with the outside
100%.
lights.
If
At
we can find a
McDonald's?
24/7 one.
Like I want to.
We'll even bring the lights out.
Can I sacrifice like the cup holders to just pour fries into, like not in the cup? I'll clean it up.
You got Trev thinking about it.
I'll clean it out. It's just
Hey,
salt.
hey, you can do it in my car. I got,
That's what I'm
I got the
saying,
red
yours.
guts.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't care. Just let me
Yeah,
eat some of
yeah,
them
that'd be
fries.
While I'm eating a cup of noodles.
Speaking of food and everything up, shout out to Raekwon. He just put up with 100 chicken wings.
A
About to get
hundo
off
from
here.
where though?
What was he
Eddie's
doing out
Pizza.
there? Was he
Shout
scraping
out
rocks?
Eddie's.
This bro, he pulled in and then he talk about, hey, give me a push so I can back in.
I wasn't
I
gonna
said,
say nothing,
I
but
ain't
when we was
pushing
hitting
you up
here,
the
I
hill.
was gonna say, God damn,
fucking
somebody's outside
push.
struggling, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he said, give me a push so I can get up the hill. I said, what?
Did he pull up in the bins?
Yeah.
Struggling.
You know, pulled up in the bins. Anyway, we about to eat some chicken wings, watch the Lions.
Yes, sir.
Win another football game, man.
Hey,
No
look, this was a
passengers.
good episode, bro.
It was
Absolutely.
We're just excited. I don't even know if it was. We're just so excited right now. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
we
It was
just
a great
beat it.
episode.
It was
Yeet.
great.